Let's start talking about you signing the Prez, who's one of my favorite people in the NFL, Jamal Adams. Walk me through that process and you bestowing him with the seemingly richest contract in for safety in the NFL, John Schneider.
Well, it's awesome. We're glad to get it done. When we traded for him last year, we promised him that before we made the trade that we'd extend him in the off season, and it was a long process, but at the end of the day, we got there. Everybody's extremely excited, and he's a very unique player, as you know. Guy can rush the passer and is extremely explosive. Just brings a huge energy, and great for the locker room, great for the building. He was here. He was treating our staff great, working with the coaches and everything as we were trying to negotiate a deal.
Yeah, I mean, he plays everywhere. I mean, you just don't know where he's going to wind up. And he's in the backfield almost as much as he's in the secondary. And, I love the guy. I really do. I've grown up in New York City, and he's a locker room guy that can change a culture. Obviously, you don't need that, but you can use his energy in a certain way. And it's a W all around, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel it already, actually, Rich. I mean, he's had 2 days out here where he's just been, extremely excited, obviously, and, just with the players, just been great. So, yeah, we're excited to get that done.
So, what does a general manager do middle of the preseason? Like, what is your day like? I know you laugh, but I want to know exactly where you are with roster cuts and rosters and looking around the league, and walk me through what the process is like for somebody like yourself. You're 12, I believe, right, as the GM of the Seahawks. What is this like for you?
Yeah. So really, for us, it's all about every day. How do we improve? We always talk about winning the day, right? So how are we going to get better every single day? Our staff now we have games this year. We have one preseason weekend in. We had the first Hall of Fame game, but which gets over-scouted more than any other game in NFL history, by the way, all the time, because it's just the one game. But
yes.
No, we have all of our guys on our staff here. We have a great personnel staff, and just studying our team every day and studying other teams' weaknesses, strengths, and communicating with other teams and seeing if we can work on trades and who may be available at the 53 cut. This year's a little bit unique because we have the 3 games and we cut down 5 after the first 2, and then we go to 53 from there. But having the 16 practice squad players really helps us, and so it's really kind of what we're doing is studying our team every day and then trying to create a landscape for the whole season. And when I say that, I mean, what does December look like? What does November look like in order to add depth at specific positions and provide the coaches and with the top, what we believe are the top players available.
And you have meetings with Pete about this. I mean, walk me through that with your head coach.
So Pete and I talk about our team every day, pretty much, and
right.
We'll talk about everything that's going on, every positions we're concerned about. We don't have a level of complacency. Obviously, you've seen that over the years, Rich.
Yes.
We're constantly working at it. We're constantly talking about where we can improve. And, as we talk about in the draft process, we never feel like we have all the answers. So we always feel like that improves our communication. And so what do we look like on the offensive line? What do we look like at receiver? And, if this person, then not that person. So it's always kind of creating this short-term landscape for the coaches and then long-term for the personnel staff so that we can have people ready in spots that where guys are ready to take over it at any position if called upon, because you never know when, a rash of injuries are going to hit you.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.